Alright, welcome back for some more easy blues harmonica. Now, I was thinking about doing some scales this week, but we're actually going to learn another vamp because my friend Jim, not sure if I can do that accent very well, but you know who you are, he was talking about his friends, the Geek Harp Stars. So, g'day guys. They're a group of friends that get together and play harmonica together. Now, my grandfather used to be in a harmonica band. These were very popular back in the 60s. This is a radio band. So, what was it? 4KQ Queensland, Mouth Organ Club. And yeah, that was the sort of thing you'd see pictures of where you'd have like the big harmonicas, chord harmonicas, the little harmonicas like the diatonics, those sort of things. And yeah, everyone basically playing harmonica and playing songs together. Now, the diatonic harmonica, this little beast, it's not the easiest instrument to play with a lot of harmonicas. Harmonicas are very raspy sort of sound. It cuts through the mix really well. Yeah, so it's not easy to get a lot of harps playing the same thing. And it's like that really with most instruments in bands. Like, you know, you only have one of each. Like you have one set of drums, you have a lead singer, you have a bass player, you know. But as bands get bigger, sometimes they add in extra drums, sometimes they add in like rhythm guitars, extra rhythm guitars. The rhythm section can get very, very big. There's usually only one lead, sometimes there's a duet, you know, sometimes there's a choir, but the lead's basically the lead, and the rhythms where that you can, like, you know, pick up and do some sort of things. So we're going to learn the vamp for Nobody But You because my teacher Jason Ricky has an awesome video of some of his students in Germany all together playing this. And yeah, shout out for Junior Kimbrough. Yeah. So what's the vamp? Well, there's a few different ways of playing it. Let's just go. That's what it sounds like. Now, why there's a few different ways of playing this is we're using 2 draw, which means we can also use 3 blow. So the basic structure of the vamp is whop. So on our 1, the very first beat of the bar, we want to do hole 1, 2 and 3. Now it's a short percussive sort of sound, so there's lots and lots of different ways that you can play this. For example, I'm going to try and go through most of them. So I can actually go and like put my tongue against my top palate. So I'm not touching the harmonica, I'm touching the top of my palate. So I'm breathing in. Very percussive sound. Now you can move your tongue down, so like I can also like touch like my teeth. Focus on touching the comb of the harmonica. Actually like a tongue block, that one. So, and I can also pucker, and these are all pucker techniques actually. I can also bring my pucker sort of smaller, so I go. There's not really any tongue doing percussive things there, but you can combine them. So. And the other thing you can do is you can actually take the harmonica off your mouth. Hear how the reeds will ring out more on that one? There's not as much sound because like the resonance chamber of your body sort of gone, so the harp doesn't make any sound. But you can still feel the reeds sort of ringing on. So lots of different options that you can play there. And when you're doing these sort of vamps, that's the time that you can explore all the different options. Okay, so the first note is, and we want that really strong on the 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what are the other notes? So for the and 2 and 3 and 4 and, it's. So it's 1 draw, 2 draw double bend. Now either 2 draw or 3 blow. Then you go to 3 half step bend, back to 2 draw, so. And then bend and back to 2. So lots of ways you can do this. I'll tab that out and I'll sort of run through it again. So it's hard for me to remember, honestly. It's like 1 draw. Let's do them in 3. I'll actually just do 1 and, so. And 1 and 2 3, and 1 and 2. So 1, 2 draw, double bend, 2 draw, 3 draw, half step bend, 2 draw, 2 draw, double bend, 2 draw. Now, the reason why that's a bit tricky to remember that is that's not actually how I sort of play this. You can play it this way. This is all inhale, and I encourage you to practice this when we're sort of doing the vamp. So now I'm breathing in all the time. How do I breathe out? Just play it and your body will breathe out. Actually use a very similar technique when we teach Kung Fu. I only teach people to breathe in, you never teach them to breathe out. Your body will work out how to get rid of the air. That's probably a bit of a Tong Long specific one. But anyhow, so yeah, same sort of thing, all breathing in. But that's not how I play it. We've got 2 draw, which means we can use 3 blow whenever we want. So we could use 3 blow all the time instead of the 2 draws. So immediately feel air's much more balanced. The way that I like to play it is I like to run up using the 2 draw, and I use the 3 blow, 2 draw, double bend, 3 blow. So shows you where the blow notes are. And again, you can combine that with tongue blocking and all those sort of things. I'm basically doing this one all pucker because I'm a pucker player. But yeah, you can sort of definitely block those 3 blows. You can tongue block the whole thing, obviously, if you want to tongue block. But yeah, it's really your choice how you want to balance your air, how you want to do the rhythm, how you want to sort of play the notes. There's a lot of variation in there that you can do to get so yeah, the one I like is 1 draw, 2 draw, double bend, 2 draw, 3 draw, half step bend, 3 blow, 2 draw, double bend. Okay, so why did I want to play this, and why was I talking about people playing together? If you've got a lot of people trying to play the same thing, vamps on harmonica are the thing to play together. It'll sound super cool, and yeah, it'll work out really nicely. So cool if you're Jim, sitting around with all your friends playing harmonica. What if you don't have a few friends playing harmonica? Well, we've got a backing track for you. So, once the backing track's up and running, you can basically get ready and drop in and play along. 3, 4. Cool. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Still the wrong button. There we go. Sorry, I had to rewind that one back to the start. Okie dokie. So, if you've got everybody playing that vamp together, pick out a soloist. So remember I was mentioning like before our pentatonic scale, or even our blues scale. If you want, let's do a blues scale today. So if we've got that sort of vamp going, basically pick one person, do a solo, come back into the vamp, somebody else does a solo. Now a nice way to break up the vamp, like if you're listening to the backing track, about halfway through, just to sort of break it up a little bit, because we've got that rhythm going, I basically just do the 4 chord, which is the blow notes. So I'm going. So it gives you a break, everybody can do that one together and come back in. So what would you do to sort of like do a few solos and things, just for some examples? So have your scale, either a nice minor pentatonic scale or a blues scale. And yeah, one of the easy ones to do is really just sort of do a descending scale. So usually have a little repeat or something in there somewhere. So yeah, other thing that you can sort of do is copy the lyrics of the song. So this vamp is Nobody But You. So if we kick off our little backing track again, I'll show you what I mean. Nobody but you, baby. Nobody but you. Same on harmonica. So yeah, have a little bit of a go of that one. If you've got a group of friends together learning harmonica, play a vamp. Usually, because we're all sitting together, usually one person will just sort of do the solo, go back into the vamp, pass it off to your friend. They do a solo. Doesn't really matter what you play how you feel. Like, you know, sometimes you might not really want to sort of play anything. So like, you know, that sort of works too. I'll just do quickly one of them. Just a couple of notes. It's all rhythm. Maybe finish it. So yeah, bit of an example. Get out there, have some fun.